Okay, excellent class, Adrian. Not a lot on this video, just a few things. Um, Everything you did was really good. I like what you're doing as far as your knowledge up and down the neck of the guitar, with your scales, your modes, the different positions, and things of that nature. Um, the things that we were working on was expression using the tension notes on the E pentatonic and the key of G, the right, the A sharp, and kind of making a phrase out of that. So right, that kind of thing. Um, we also did it from the third fret or your G. So we went into the G, the A into the A sharp. Right, we did a little bit of that. We went over the communication with the blues. All right, it's a little bit deep, but I know you got the point of that. We also covered the I'm playing it in a different way, by the way. I keep forgetting how that, how I played that song. But the idea was just to kind of add a different kind of a flair to the chords. You could do just a lot of different things to spicing it up. All right. We also worked on the Afro-Brazilian song. Remember using the thumb as a percussion, but you're also using it as a bass, like so it keeps that the beat, and it also keeps the rhythm at the same time. Right? So that's the same thing that you're doing when you hit the string. Okay, so we did that. The arpeggios look good, the major arpeggios. Just kind of work on, keeping the speed of that, and see how fast you can go with those arpeggios. You did the major, you did the minor arpeggios, very good. I like the scales that you did, the whole tone scales, very good. Diminished scale, very good. Harmonic minor, awesome. What we're going to work on with those things now is, again, making your own phrases. Okay, so if you have something like right, you have a C right there. Right, and just kind of make something as you go, right, and play around with improvising. A nice little thing that I like to do, and this will help you for your phrases and for improvising. When I played around with the octaves, we coupled up on the octaves, right? We kind of droned the notes. So when we did that, this is something that you could do when you're making phrases. You can, you'll know that your A is here, and you know you have an A here because you're coupling up on the octaves, right? You have another A here, right? On your, because the first string and the sixth string, they're the same note. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Concentrate on where those A's are. Now, a sentence has to have an order to it. And this is how we're going to do it. You're going to play, a number of notes. You'll start off on the A, end on the A. Start off on the A, and end on the heavier octave of the A. So here's what I mean. Started on the A and I ended on the A. When I did that, it gave a certain order to the series of notes that I hit, right? So right, everything that I did, they were sentences that I played there, but I made phrases out of them. And the way I made phrases out of them is I kept everything structured. The way you keep it structured is by concentrating on your starting note and your ending note. Or if you really want to end that, boom, the heaviest octave or the lowest octave, right? I blended in some of the blues in there, but you could put jazz in there. I'm going to play something. Okay, let's do the same method using something in like a jazz kind of expression. We're going to use the relative minor mode, which is the sixth. We'll use the seventh mode, and we'll use the eighth or the first mode, which is the C. I may start off on a different note. Maybe I'll start off on the seventh and use that as a tension, and we'll end it off on the C. All right, so you can see how that phrase kind of works. So let's do it. Okay, and I ended it off on the C, but I was playing along with that B, that tension note a lot. And the mood kind of changed because I went into that sixth mode and I kind of played the had a little pentatonic to it. But if you see what I'm doing, since that's a pentatonic, I'm kind of going into the A and ending on the A like the one before. But then I went back to, and kept it there at the C. All right, so just kind of go over that. Come up with your own kind of a design, but keep things in order. Keep your thoughts kind of in a certain order so that the people that are listening to you can follow you, right? And they'll have some kind of clarity as far as what your objective is, what your goal is, and the direction you're going in, and they can enjoy the experience that you're sharing with them. All right. Again, it's all about the communication. All right. So there's that. Then we went into Autumn Leaves. Okay. So Autumn Leaves, all that we wanted to do was to get you into the melody of the song. Because we'll start with the melody and then we're going to go right back into the chord progression. Because the chord progression, you're fairly familiar with that. So we did that before, but the melody is the thing that kind of gave us a couple of problems there. So we're just going to do that a little bit more. Okay. So other than that, we had the Stevie Wonder song, the Don't You Worry About a Thing. We did up to there's a certain change in there. So we did, we repeated that. And then we, A dominant 7, or we did the A dominant 7 this way. And then we slid into, I'm sorry, A dominant 7th here, and then we slid into the C major 7. Right? And then we ended it right there. All right? There's more to that, but I think that's something, a good portion of the song to work on. All right. Very good stuff, though. All right, so if you have any questions, feel free to email me and let me know what's going on. All right, so also you can leave a comment below if you want to. All right, thank you very much. That was a really good class, man. And looking forward to working with you next week. All right, have a good one. Bless.